Hello, everyone. This is Martha and Mark Murray, Superstar Directors of Sweet Aroma Chicago. And tonight, Mark's going to be sharing some different things with us.
Yep.
And I'm super excited about it, and I think you're going to enjoy it as well. But my dog is whining at the door, so I'm going to go let the dog in so he can join in the call, and Mark's going to get started.
Hey, guys. So tonight I'm going to start with a little story. So a few weeks ago, Brittany and Kelton and the girls and the grands were here. And so they spent the day or the afternoon with us, and they were leaving. So they were going back and forth to the car, bringing all their stuff back out to the car. So after they left, a few minutes after they had left, we got a phone call from Kelton, from our son-in-law. And he was hysterical. He was laughing hysterically. Brittany pulled over. They drove separately because Kelton came from work. Brittany had pulled over and was like heaving. It was like smelling up the car, okay? She thought one of the girls had done something or whatever. And then she blamed them for stepping in dog poop, and they didn't. So Brittany pulls over, and she's like about to heave, and she looks, she's got poop all over her boots from the dog. She stepped in it. I mean, just big old on her boots, okay? So she's like about to heave. She's got it all over her boots. She's got it all over the floor of the car because she had it on her boots and didn't realize it, and it was all over the floor mats. So she came back to the house to try and clean it up because she was just down the block, and she was like heaving almost. So she comes back. When she got to the door, we wouldn't let her in without taking the boots off, right? Because we didn't want that crap all over the house, and we didn't want it in the house, you know. She stepped in it, she smelled, we didn't want her in, you know. So we made her take her boots off at the door, and then she came in to get it all cleaned up. So what I'm talking about tonight is, it's not that we didn't love Brittany or not that we didn't want her in the house, but we didn't want the mess in the house, right? We didn't want the smelly stuff in the house. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about avoiding the cow pies, or in this case, the dog piles, right? So we need to avoid those. So each and every day we encounter cow pies. So what do I mean by cow pies? So some of the things that I would consider cow pies are going to be like negativity, self-doubt, fear, feeling of inadequacy, being involved in drama. So those are some of the things that I consider as cow pies. What do you guys consider as cow pies? Throw some things out there real quick. Unmute yourself if you have some.
And if you can't figure out how to unmute, just wave at me or something.
I think Stacy's trying to say something. Oh. Will you try to say something, Stacy?
I can't unmute you. You got to do it.
Okay. I'm trying to think of like what I'm trying to think of like a cow pie, of what I would think it is.
A cow pie is a pie made with cow inside there.
Yeah,
Yep.
Like a hamburger patty. I guess like you guys were saying, like just getting involved in any sort of negativity or impression that you can give off that would associate you with just not a good impression of you and your business.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And it can be very easy to fall into because you want to try to relate to people and, you know, and be friendly with people. And sometimes that's just how, you know, sometimes some people's personalities are, and you want to relate to them. So you kind of chime in with them, but you just have to be careful with that.
Right.
Because
Absolutely.
it can come back. It can come back. So I would say just being careful about your, you know, your business appearance and your business reputation.
Correct.
You are so on there. Carrie, did you want to say something?
I seen you wave. I wasn't sure.
Well, it's probably the same thing.
Okay.
About what
Okay.
Stacy said. So
Okay.
it came to me and then it just left. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
no problem.
Yeah.
So what I want to say along those lines is, we love the cow, right? We love the milk it provides. We love the steak. We love the beef. We even love to see the cows out in the fields, right? But we still have to avoid the cow pies or the things that are going to cause the stink. Nobody wants the stink. So we don't want to track that around wherever we go. When you track the stink with you, that means people will want to leave you, right? Nobody wants to be around something smelly. And especially since we're in the smell good business, we want to have the good smelling stuff, right? We want to have the great attitude. We want to have the positivity. We don't want to track around the negativity or some of the things that people consider smell, the stinky stuff.
I've kind of started saying lately, I get paid to smell good, right?
Yep.
So
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. So, we went to Yellowstone one year. And so we found this park. We were picnicking out in Yellowstone. So we picnicked every afternoon. And who's ever been to Yellowstone? Raise your hand if you've been to Yellowstone. Anyone? So if you haven't, it's an amazing place. It's beautiful, but they have lots of buffalo. So we found this amazing park. It had a bridge. It had a stream running through it. No one's at this park. And so we said, hey, we're going to have our lunch here. So we drug all of our stuff out there.
We got our cooler
everything.
Everything.
Yep.
The bags of food and
Yep.
all this stuff.
So we walk out across and we go across over the bridge, over the stream.
And just a beautiful setting, surrounded by trees, just gorgeous.
Picnic tables out there, and we start getting out there, and all of a sudden we're like, whoa, watch where you're going. There's buffalo pies everywhere. That's the reason no one was there. It was a beautiful place, but no one wanted to be there because of the buffalo pies, right? So that's what we don't want to do. We don't want to be that. We don't want to track that around with us. If we get it on us, we need to get it cleaned off as soon as possible. So, if that negativity comes in, that self-doubt comes in, we need to wash that off of us as quickly as possible. Yeah. We want to be someone that people want to be around. We want to be attractive to people, right? And what I mean by attractive, we want that positive influence. People are attracted to that.
Yeah.
You don't have to be some beautiful person on the outside physically, but your spirit has to be beautiful. Meredith has something she wants to say.
Oh, go ahead and unmute yourself. Go ahead.
And it also goes for just being a leader with your team.
Exactly.
If you're not a good leader, don't expect your team to be successful or want to rely on you. They're going to go elsewhere to find the help.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So it's not just with customers. It's also with your team that you have with you.
Exactly.
I like to say, as goes the leader, so goes the team.
100%. 100%.
You have to lead by example. Yeah.
100%.
I can't expect anyone on our team to sell, 500, 1,000, 2,000 if I'm not doing that. I can't expect our team to recruit if I'm not recruiting, right? And that goes to, if you have one person on your team, you have a team. You're a leader.
That's right.
And you need to lead by example.
Exactly. So some of the things that I was talking about and I'm going to reach out in negativity, some things that you can track around that are negative or that stink could be like our flash sales, our LTOs or our limited time offerings.
Before you get into that, I just wanted to share real quick. Okay, we've got a new catalog happening. It's coming up, new season, right? We're going to have more LTOs, probably lots more LTOs. Just throwing that little tidbit out there, okay? A lot of exciting things are coming up, you guys. Get ready.
Yep.
Hold on. So tonight, we're kind of setting the ground floor for how you can prepare for these things, okay?
Yep. Okay.
Because it all starts with your mindset. It really does.
Yep, it does.
It's all a mindset. If
Right.
you have a positive mindset, if you have a positive outlook, you guys, you got to believe in yourself. Like every day, Mark can attest to this, I got to listen to something motivational, right? I got to prepare my mind for the day, right? You have to prepare. And I'm sorry.
I just talked to a guy yesterday, same type of thing. He told me of a song that he's like, you got to look this up. You've got to listen to it. It's by this group. And it just so happens it was a Christian song. And the group that he was talking about was people that we know. So he told me that's who he plays every morning. In his shower, he's, getting dressed, getting showered. He listens to this to get himself prepared in his mind ready for the day. And he said without that, he couldn't feel prepared for the day. So
whatever you got to do to prepare for your day, like I get up early. I'm an early person. And I read my Bible. I pray. I have a journal. I write stuff down in. I kind of do that. I have my coffee. I listen to some inspirational. Right now I'm listening to Trent Shelton. I've been sharing that with you guys a lot. And I go through different speakers, different books. I have a book I'm listening to. If you want to be a great leader, you've got to figure out what's going to motivate you in the morning.
And she's jumping ahead of everything that I was going to say. So
I didn't read all
she told me to talk, but she's talking. So you know how it is.
I don't have a mute button on my side. See, we need a mute button on this
That's
side.
right. Exactly. So what I was saying along those lines of those flash sales, LTOs, special promotions, you got to look at those in the right way. I've heard so many people, and they complain about them. Oh, they sold out. Oh, there was right away. Oh, I didn't get my orders in, even though I let them sit there for 5 hours. So all of these things, so you hear all this, and yes, it is frustrating when that happens, but we've got to refer these to like Black Friday sales. When they have doorbusters, they have one TV at Walmart for 50,000 people that are going to come for this, $10.99 price, right? Whatever. I'm making it up. But, everybody's fighting to get into that thing. It happens, right? So, but it sparks excitement.
Yeah.
So when you look, their sales, they're not worried about that $10.99, TV that they lost out on. They're looking at all those other sales that are coming in, all the millions of dollars that are coming in, because all these people are driven in. You know what I'm saying? So it sparks excitement. Look at it in a positive way. Your businesses are going to blow up. They're going to expand. Your sales are going to go through the roof. Meredith can attest to it with all of those, not the music boxes, the snow globes.
Snow globes. Yeah.
So, those people were blowing up. We're all like, those are $100. How much dollars? How many 100 and what? And, nobody's going to buy those. How fast did they go? They blew up, right? So it's all about the mindset of what you're thinking. Positivity. Don't think of it as a negative thing. This is an amazing thing, an amazing opportunity that we have with these things. So
how many ever have LTOs? Do they just buy the LTO item?
No.
Most of them buy wax, right?
Yep.
Go ahead, Meredith.
Okay, so with the snow globe thing, and I talked to Martha about this. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to advertise it. Who's going to want to buy it? And Martha's like, you don't know what other people want. Advertise it. If they say no, move along. So I'm glad I did follow her instructions, because I did sell some snow globes.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Some.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So like I said, the Black Friday sales are not for those little few items that they have, but it's for the overall sales and to drive those sales. That's the way we need to promote some of these. Sometimes we get ourselves in trouble because we don't promote them the right way, right? So we have to put it out there. Hey, these are limited time specials. These are short, lived. There is a limited amount. These are limited production. Hype it up. What do you think Disney does?
They give us time to promote them.
Yep.
You have to take advantage of that opportunity and promote this.
Yep.
You got to take the time to text, email, social media, whatever you got to do to promote these items. So when it goes live, you're ready to input your orders. And if you can't input your orders, mom, dad, brother, sister, spouse, have somebody be ready to do it for you if you're working, you guys. Seriously, it's all in. If you would take the time to prepare ahead of time, then it's going to prevent that frustration, right?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Carrie.
So with that, I learned last year that is so important. So when the new stuff comes out, you got to jump on it right then.
Be
Yeah.
prepared ahead of time, like Martha said.
Yes.
It's so important to prepare ahead of time. A lot of times we don't want to prepare, but we want all of this great stuff to happen to us. We talked about this earlier about
Failing to plan
Yeah.
is planning to fail.
right. And kind of when I talked about one of our first when kicking off this series, if we don't plan ahead, we're going to have a big mess, just
Yeah.
like we talked about.
Yeah.
And then it's frustration, things don't happen. There's so many opportunities that we have at our fingertips, so many amazing things. I mean, our company is blowing up. I mean, Scentsy is blowing up with all of the new things. I mean, people that I talk to are just like, what? I didn't know Scentsy had that. What? When did that happen? There's so many great opportunities, but again, we have to plan
Right.
for these specials that they have. So
Treat your business like a business, and it will pay you like a business.
Yep,
Treat it like a hobby. You're going to get paid like a hobby.
exactly.
Probably not make much money. Probably make a little bit of money just to pay for your own items. But if you treat it like a business, it's going to change your life.
Exactly.
I promise you that.
Yep. So again, we talked about those as being a huge help. I'm just going to look at my time real quick. Those being a huge help for our businesses and a positive thing. We talked a little bit about it. As a leader, don't allow negativity. Promote positivity in your business. Be a leader. If you're the one that's being the leader, Meredith spoke about it a little bit earlier. I think Martha did too. Be a leader. When you're a leader, you promote what you want in your group. Positivity. You don't want negativity. If you don't accept drama, people will quit coming to you with drama, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't, I know you talked about you want to try and relate to people and all this. You can listen to what they had to say, try and turn it into a positive thing, right? So if you allow drama into your life, that's all your life is filled with is drama. Don't accept that.
Yeah.
You're too good. Each and every one of you are too good for that. One of the things I said was the feeling of inadequacies. Sometimes we feel we're inadequate. We don't feel that we're well equipped or we're able to do these things. Each and every one of you are. We have the utmost respect for each and every one of you. And we know you can do it because you know what? No one here is any better than anyone that's in this group. We're all the same.
No.
Each and every one of you have the ability to do it. Don't let that negativity enter into your mind. When it does, wash that cow pie off, right?
Yeah.
Wash that out of your mind. Don't let that sit there and marinate because it just stinks worse.
We limit our own growth.
Yeah.
By our doubt.
Yep.
Yeah. And you guys, this business is no respecter of person. If you work hard and be consistent, you're going to go places because that's what this business takes. You don't need a college degree. You don't need a high school diploma. You don't need any of that to do this business. Like all the tools that we need is in the training center, on YouTube. We have tons of training in Sweet Aroma Chicago. There's unlimited training out there for us.
Exactly.
In this business. You just got to commit that you're going to work hard and be consistent.
Right. Well, and like you said earlier, what we talked about, read uplifting books. Listen to positive speakers. You can have podcasts. You can listen to other leaders that are positive as well.
Yeah.
Positive things are going to feed positivity into your mind. That will help push out those cow pies.
If you want to earn more, learn more.
Yep. So
because that's where self-growth is where that's
exactly
going to come from.
Right. Couple other things I wanted to say. Surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with positive people. I listened to someone just this week that this is so much. I didn't even realize this part of it. So, I've always heard you're going to be, or it will turn you into the best, the circle of friends or the amount of people that you spend most of your time with, right? So we hear this all the time. Did you know it goes so far, and statistics prove this, that the circle of friends or the people that you spend the most time with, that you surround yourself with, your income is going to be within 10% of your friend's income? So if you surround yourself with people that basically never make a good living, that never really have anything or never have any money to actually pay their bills or do whatever, did you know that that's going to affect the amount of income that you have? Never knew that. It's statistically proven over and over and over that you'll be within 10% of that group if you continue to stay in that group. Now, if you kind of start pushing yourself out and you surround yourself, now I'm not saying you got to surround yourself with millionaires. That's not what I'm saying. But it's so much, again, it's so much true that it even affects your income as well as your mindset, your attitude, where you go, what you do, what you believe in is so affected by your group of people that you surround yourself with. That's pretty powerful stuff. So just want to throw that out there. And I think that was most of what I had in here. Again, keep the drama out of your life. You know, we talk about that all the time. Mm-hmm. So because it's so easy to fall into some of these the pitfalls of drama.
It's almost a trap.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Because it seems like our minds are kind of geared that way. We like to hear it, right? Why did Maury Povich do so much? You know, why did we have all of these shows where people get out there and air all their dirty laundry? Because people watch it. You know, it's just something the way we're geared, I guess, on the inside that, you know, we say we don't want to be a part of it. We don't want that in our lives, but we watch it.
And sometimes you're listening to somebody talk and you're in it before you even know it.
Right,
and
right.
I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
I
don't want to be in this, right?
That's right. We're in that cow pie.
So I kind of I kind of have a guard up now to where I know, like, I'm not going to get involved in that, right? And I try to prepare myself if I know that someone might have those tendencies.
Right.
Because I don't want to be in that.
Right.
You know.
We want to reach out to those people. We want to help those people. We want to help them out of that. But again, you can't fall into that cow pie.
My term is bless and release those people, right? Those are not my people. Okay? I got boundaries.
If they want to stay in that. If they want to stay in that cow pie, unfortunately, you have to wash them off and say, there we go.
I will love them, but those are not my people. Okay? You've got to prevent that from happening in your life. You know what? God placed every single one of you here for a reason. We are not here by accident. Okay? You have an amazing opportunity that you have been blessed with, and it's in your hands what you choose to do with it. Okay? And God knew that you would find your path, and you guys are going to do that, and you're going to create your future. Don't let anyone else's opinion affect that.
Yep.
You find your way. Okay? You find influences that are going to help you grow as a person, as an individual, and then your business is going to grow. Watch your business thrive. If you start learning, you guys, you start listening to trainings, your business is going to grow. And when you have oops, we got 10 minutes left. Sorry. It's giving me a warning sign. You got 10 minutes left. So, I forgot what I was saying. But like I said earlier, the more you learn, the more you're going to earn. Just remember that in your mind, okay? Don't let anyone else's opinion affect your choices. You believe in yourself. We believe in you, okay? We believe you. Orville and Heidi Thompson believe in you guys. They do. They absolutely, otherwise they would not have taken this risk to provide all of us this opportunity, right? Okay? And there's a reason behind your existence, and do not forget that.
Don't think that they don't know and see what everyone is doing too.
Right, so, Meredith?
Yeah.
Meredith got tagged in something Heidi Thompson did today, and she can't find it.
So
I can't figure it out, and I went back and I've looked, and unless she just tagged herself, like I don't have that part private or whatever, I don't know. But yes, and we're not even friends on Facebook, so it was really creepy. But I was excited.
Yep. They do care about each and every one that's in this company. You know, that's the reason they call it Scentsy Family, because they do feel it's, you know, they're all part of their family. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything else to say? Anything you want to add? Any questions? Stay out of the cow pies.
Looks like Carrie raised her finger.
Oh, go ahead, Carrie.
I will say something. Mark and Martha know me. Well, Martha knows more about me, y'all. This Scentsy has changed me. You know, and you hear people say that all the time. Like, yeah. It's true. It is so true. and I am nothing like I was even a year ago. So I'm
Yep.
really thankful for this. I'm really thankful for this. And everything you're saying is just completely on point, true.
Yep.
So yes,
Well,
exactly.
we think the world of you, and we love you. And I know you've grown so much. She like wouldn't even talk, wouldn't go live, Facebook Live. She's doing all the things now. I'm so proud of her.
Well, that's the
Amazing.
thing that we're proud of. Like, there's so many people in this group that there's a lot of the stories that, you know, I watch and see how you guys kind of grow and blossom into, you know, what you do.
He's a Facebook stalker.
Yep. I don't say a lot of times, but I see how people change. I see how they've come out of their shell, all the different things that they're able to do. You know, there's so many people that are in our group that I don't really say anything about, but I'm so proud of each and every one of them because, you know, they've developed into totally different people. You know, think about it. You guys are business owners. You guys have done something amazing that most people will never do.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, the thing about it is, if you will listen and do what y'all are telling us to do, I mean, even Meredith, I'm like, man, girl, I want to do what you're doing, you know, but if I've just tried to listen, like you said, to the ones that are doing something. So
Absolutely.
do what they're doing, and I'm trying my best. And y'all know I have never liked challenges. Don't challenge me. I don't like it. I don't like goals. But I'm starting to like this. Yes. Okay, I'll hush.
Okay, no, you're fine. Anyone else? Kaylee, congratulations to Kaylee.
Yeah.
Did you
new
bring the baby?
No, she's sleeping. I just got done work and I went upstairs to lay down and I was like, why does this feel too good to be true? And I was like, oh yes, it is. It's supposed to be on a meeting. Oh, gosh.
Well, your baby's beautiful, Kaylee.
Thanks. All in my spare time.
Anyone else have anything they want to add or say before we go? One thing I want to say also, I want to say really quick, you guys, remember, like what Karen was saying, like Meredith's rocking her business. She rocks those Facebook parties. You see somebody else rocking it, go find out what they're doing, you guys. If somebody is succeeding, you want to be around that person, kind of what Mark talked about earlier. Like, they're making things happen. Like, find out what's going on. Don't be afraid to ask.
We do the same thing.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I go and look at people. I see what they're doing. I watch them. I see they're in the top 150. I got to go find out how they got there, right? So
one more thing.
Go ahead.
I don't mean to hog this up, but y'all, so like when you think about something tonight, I thought, I know what I'm going to do to get people to talk. Because you know how you say they like to talk about themselves. So just before we went on this, I thought I'm going to ask the grandparents about who's a grandmother. My Facebook is blowing up with people.
Yay, algorithm.
Yeah.
So I'm learning how to do this thing just to
you
get
are.
my name out there, and they are blowing it up talking about grandkids.
You guys just ask a question on Facebook because everybody loves to give their opinions.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And talk about their grandkids, like me.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, I'm done.
You guys, one thing I was going to say too.
Okay, can I say, oh, am I unmuted? Sorry. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see me. I'm in my car. Okay, it's quiet. Carrie, so she knows my son had went into the store about a week ago, and he was going to take this lady a catalog because she said, does your mom still sell Scentsy? And he was like, oh, we both do. And I'm like, I've been after her for a long time. You can't do this. So I went in there tonight and I got her because I was like, okay, I'm not just going to give her a catalog. She's getting a grab bag. So I got her. I was really shy about handing out grab bags. Not anymore. It's like, here, girl, you got to take this with you.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Marsha.
Dayton 0, Mom 1.
That's awesome. Okay, you guys, I want you to do me a favor. Everybody, if you could go post in Sweet Aroma Chicago how amazing our training is, because we want to get all your team members, all the other people on our trainings, right? We've got to get them invested in learning and training and committed to these things, okay? So if you guys could post in Sweet Aroma Chicago, we had a great call tonight. That would be awesome. Go ahead, Meredith.
And I think also what will help if you guys do have teams, or if you're part of a team and your team's not on here, I think if you would just tell your team, like, man, you really need to see what this leadership program's about, like how it's helping you. I think more people will get on board also.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know, reach out individually.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. You guys, another thing too, look at trainings. Like I go and I listen to this training, and I go listen to this, and I'll try this, and then I try this over here, and I try all these different things till I figure out what works for me. And what might work for me might not work for you, but it might work for Sally Joe. You just got to find your little path. You got to find your journey. You got to find your niche. You know, what did Thomas Edison say? I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work. And that's okay, because guess what? He invented the light bulb, and look at it all today, reaping the rewards of those benefits, right?
Yep.
You just got to find the ways that's going to work for you. All right, we got to go. This is going to shut us down. Love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Talk to you later.
Bye.